Period. Y'all, I look good today. Oh my god. I'm not going nowhere. So if y'all see this top and this hat on me next weekend on Instagram, mind your business.
Girl, you a walking trophy. You a walking trophy. My girl, you a walking trophy. Yeah, your friends them a walking trophy. Tell a girl say, girl, you know say you're pretty from your band. Walk out and you not try hard.
Hey everybody, what it do? What's good? Hola mi gente, ¿cómo están? Hey, how are you guys doing? Konnichiwa, bonjour. Y'all know I don't know no other language. If you're new to this channel, hey. I haven't been on here in forever. And I feel like I had to make a comeback. I had to make, the ultimate comeback. First and foremost, if you do not follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, if you don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me. It will be in the description box below. So a lot of new things are coming. I have been working. I have been focused. I have been handling a lot of business. It has been a lot of stuff going on in society, which, it's a lot of stuff, but sometimes you really just have to think of stuff as not exactly blessings per se, but just this is giving me a chance to breathe. This is giving me a chance to just sit back and just take in everything and just figure out exactly what I want to do. This is Caesar. This is our baby, okay? Yes, I was pregnant while I was gone, and we had a baby. All y'all owe child support if y'all leave this channel, and that's all I'm gonna say. So take care of me and Caesar. Subscribe. And let's get started with the video. So y'all already know it's June, it's Pride Month. Why not celebrate Pride Month by telling you my coming out story? It's just a lot. It's a lot. So to start this off, I was raised in a Christian household. I was raised with Christian families. Like my family, most of my family is Christian. It's kind of hard because you're growing up, you're going to church. The pastor's always talking about how a man is supposed to be with a man and a woman is supposed to, wow. I just confused that. You're on to church and they're always saying, they're always saying how a man is supposed to be with a woman and a woman is supposed to be with a man. Just homosexuality is not okay. That's how it's presented in the church. It's kind of scary to think, that once you start feeling those type of emotions, you have to actually speak on it to your parents. It's kind of scary. It's scary growing up in that kind of environment and then just switching up everything and just realizing like, yo, maybe this is not for me. Maybe a man is not for me. Maybe a woman is not for me. Y'all see this scar? I got hurt at work and I'm about to take their money. I always had a feeling that I like girls. Like I was one of those kids that just like, I was one of those people who didn't experiment with girls per se, but she really experimented with guys to see if that was what she liked, if that makes sense. Like I was young. My grown ass. I used to play house. I used to play house with the little kids, and I used to be the dad all the time. And I used to kiss the little girls in the neighborhood. I used to ask the little neighborhood girls if they want to come play house, if they want to hang out in my house. Yeah, we used to play house. I used to be the dad all the time. I ain't never want to be the mama. I want to be the dad. I wanted to be the man of the house. But I still wanted to kiss little girls. So I was still kissing little girls and stuff. I was, I can't tell you where I got it from. Like, I grew up in church. I don't know where I got it from. Like, I was just going around kissing little girls. I'm pretty sure some females, they could mention me in they stories. They coming out stories because I probably kissed them. So, there's that. I never had a problem with girls. I was just always confused about boys because growing up in that household and just being told that you're not supposed to be with the girl, or you're not, like, you're supposed to be with a certain type of person, or just being told all that growing up. It's like, dang, now I'm confused. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And I didn't think nothing of it until I got of age, until I was about 15. That's when I really started, looking into stuff with girls. I never did anything, sexual with a female or nothing like that. I never, do more than ever like kissing a girl and kind of showing her off. Like I was never scared outside of my house. I was never scared to show off a girl. At school, I would say like, yo, this is my girlfriend, like, yo, like I'm okay with this. Like I was open, like that was just me. But when it came to being in my house, it was another story. Like I was kind of scared to open up to anybody and just tell them like, yo, like I like girls. I remember when this was 9th grade, I think. This was 9th, 10th grade, I think. 9th or 10th grade. She gonna watch this video. She gonna watch this. The girl who I'm about to talk about, she gonna watch this video, and I'm just gonna be like, girl, hey fool. If you watch this video, hey. But she knows who she is, but I'm gonna call her a different name. Okay, so we're gonna call her Mary. We're gonna call her Mary. Mary knows who she is. Hey, Mary. Hey. Hey. I met her in class. I had met her in class one day, and I really liked Mary. Like I like how I was very attracted to her, and that was the only time I've ever been like really like I can sit there and just be like really attracted to somebody. I don't know what it was, but I was head over heels over this girl. Yeah, I like this girl. Like I used to get mad when she used to talk to other little girls. I was mad. Like I don't know. I used to get so damn jealous, but I was like, dang, she's not even my girl. Like, why is she doing that? Like, I don't like it. But nah. Yeah, Mary, we met in class one day, and then we kicked it from class. Like since we met each other, we ended up being close. Like we was just cool. Like we connected. Like we was close. We was connected. We started talking and just getting to know each other a little more. She used to come over to my house. I used to go to her house during our lunch breaks and stuff like that. I think I had told her that I was already experienced with girls. Like I kind of already, did stuff with girls. Like I wanted to be that. I was that type of person. Like I was all cap. Like I was all bark no bite. Like I told the girls that I used to know, like I was good. I knew what I was doing. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. I mean, I knew what I was doing. Like dating up, complain, but yeah, that was before I actually started getting the girls and stuff. But yeah, so Mary, I used to tell her all the time, like, I'm experienced with girls. I have had a girlfriend before. Like I was all cap to her, and I'm pretty sure she caught the cap. I don't know if she caught the cap, but she was actually my first girl, like that I actually got serious with. So one day Mary was at my house, and we ended up doing some things. I'll probably make that my first time video instead, but we ended up kind of doing some stuff. But yeah, she was at my house that day, and my mom had came home. Boy, I know she remember. It's so funny because I'm like, I can remember that moment like it happened yesterday. I swear to God, like I can remember that moment like it happened yesterday. But yeah, so my mama came inside the house. She gave us donuts. Like she came upstairs, she gave us donuts. We got scared as hell. But I feel like my mama saw her in my house so much. She saw me in a different way already. Cause when I was little, I used to wear boy clothes. I used to like, I was around my brothers, and I was around boys all the time. So it was like I did boy things. And my mom already had an idea. She already had an idea that there was something going on. But Mary had left my house that day. And then my mom had asked me, she was like, she's appearing a lot, like, you always talking about her. And I was like, yeah, like, she's cool. It was the day that I had left school to go to her house. And then I ended up coming back home. That was the day, that was on the weekend. That was about to be the weekend. I ended up coming back home, and I was really just thinking in my room. Like it came out of nowhere, and I was just thinking in my room, like wow, like I actually like this girl. Sunday had came around, and we went to church, and when like, bruh, oh my God, when like, you doing something wrong, and then you go to church, and it feel like the pastor, he talking to you like, it feel like the pastor coming at you or something and you get mad. Like, you ain't even have to call me out like that. Like, dang, he just, why that specific day that I was just thinking about everything? I go to church and that's the first, and like it felt like the only thing that he was talking about, like how just a man is supposed to be with a woman and a woman is supposed to be with a man, and just being gay is not okay, and he doesn't know why. I remember everything that he was saying. He was just saying like he doesn't understand why the youth these days just feel comfortable being gay, and it's just like their parents are making it normal, like they're normalizing being gay. And I remember just like feeling something inside, like I was just so upset, I was angry, I was like, dang, like, am I, like, does God not love me? Like, what's going on? That I have raced out the room. At that point, I'm pretty sure everybody at that church service knew. They knew that hit my soul, that hit my gut, that hit my throat, okay? That hit my esophagus, that hit my heart. They knew. I stayed in the car the rest of the service, and my mom, she came out and she was like, Mija, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why did you come out the church like that? You don't do that. I said, nothing, mama. Like, I'm good. Let's go home. And so we went home, and she had asked me, she told me that I ran out during the service when he was talking about a man is supposed to be with a woman. And then she asked me, is there something that I want to tell her? I said no. I had talked to my dad that same day. I went at night with my dad because I know my dad, he's more of the supportive type, because my dad, he's not very religious as much as my mother is. So I went to go talk to my dad, and I just came out and said it. I said, like, okay, so what if I see girls in a different type of way than I'm supposed to see them? What if I think I like girls? Would God still love me? And he said, yeah, like, of course, God is gonna love you regardless. Like, don't let a man tell you, don't let someone in the flesh tell you what God wants and what God doesn't want. God is gonna love you regardless. God is gonna be there for you. God is gonna love you regardless. And then I asked him, okay, I understand that. Got you. So if I like girls, would you still love me? And he was like, of course. Like, that actually just, like, that moment, it kind of brought us a little closer together. And, you know, he told me, like, you don't have anything to worry about me. How, like, I'm not gonna love you any less because you want to be with girls. If anything, I don't want you being with boys. I don't want to see you pregnant. He just said, as long as you're not getting pregnant in this house, you can love whoever you feel like loving. You can bring home whoever you feel like bringing home. You could be happy, and we're gonna love you regardless. She might have a harder time understanding, but we're gonna love you regardless. And so I took that, and that kind of gave me happiness. Like, I was so relieved that my dad was okay with it, but at the same time, it was like, dang, I want to say something to my mom, but like, is she gonna like freak out? Like, I don't want her freaking out. I don't want her making me feel like I don't belong. Like, you know, my dad just told me, just go for it. Just say what you have to say. And I told her, Mommy, if I like girls, what would you say? If I like girls, would you still love me the same? Do you think that God will still love me the same? And my mom, I love my mom to death. I love her. But that moment, it was kind of like, it was hard because, like, I understood where she was coming from, because it's like a Christian woman, like, she does not want to hear that her daughter is doing, she doesn't care if anybody else is gay. She cares because it's me, it's her daughter. She told me, I think it might be just a phase. You're still young, you're still trying to figure out yourself, and that's okay. But at the end, you have to marry a man. You can't see girls like this for long. You have to be with a man, because I want kids, I want grandkids. I understood where she was coming from, because it was like, she is a Christian woman, like, that's her belief. Okay, cool. So for a while, it was kind of rough in my house. It was like, you know, awkward it was awkward. It was really awkward, I would say that. Every time I went to church, I felt like the pastor was coming after me. Like, it was a long period of time where I just did not go to church anymore. I tried, but it was like I didn't connect with God the same. Yeah, it was kind of hard. It was very hard. But at the end, you know, now my mom, she accepts. It took her a while to accept the fact that, you know, I like girls. But at the end, she still, you know, understood that I'm still your daughter. There's nothing you can do. And I don't know. That was it. So the conversation never got brought up again. We never talk about it again until the next few years. And I actually met this girl, and that was when I told her, this is my girlfriend. I introduced her as my girlfriend. So that was the first time, and that was like years later. Like that was like, when was that? It was my junior year. I had introduced my old girl. She was in the Navy, and my mom had asked about her, and I had introduced her as my girlfriend. I told her my girlfriend's in the Navy. That's what I told her. And she was like, your girlfriend? I said, yeah. And that was that. Now she's okay with it. Now she doesn't mind it. You know, she cracks little jokes here and there, but it's like, it's not the same as awkward as it was in the beginning. Now she understands that, yo, like, this is my daughter. I still have to love her. So that is my coming out story. And the only thing crazy to me is that my dad literally told me, like, I already knew. How you know? And how you know? I was trying to hide it. Was I obvious? Oh my God. Tell me how you know now, because now I need to know. Because I thought I was hiding it pretty good until my dad told me that. I said, oh. And I don't know why I was so scared of my dad. Like, I was scared of my mom, but I don't know why I was so scared of my dad. I just thought, like, I'm just disgusting. Like, I felt like disgusting. Like, whenever I used to go to church and I used to hear that, I just felt like, damn, God is not going to love me. I feel gross. Like, I felt like I had to please everybody else. Meanwhile, I wanted to please myself. So when I finally let it out, it felt so much better. I went to school happy. Mary was still my girl. I was letting everybody know, you know. I was letting everybody know, like, I'm good. I'm happy. Like, I told my parents finally. And that was the end of that. That is the end of my coming out story. I understand that everybody's parents is not the same. And for everyone who's kind of struggling to figure out who they are, struggling on figuring out like what they like, don't be scared. Don't let anybody tell you who you can and can't love. You know what I mean? I know it's hard if you have, you know, family that just like they're very disgusted by that kind of stuff. And I have family too. Like, a lot of my family, I haven't told anything like this yet. So it's kind of scary. But at the end of the day, you like what you like. I'm here for you. Reach out to me in the DMs. Reach out to me wherever. I will let you know that everything's going to be okay. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys had a great Pride Month. Even though everything was closed. Even though I couldn't go to Pride this year. Ohio and New York and Miami next year, baby. I'm coming for y'all. I'll be there. All right, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Stay safe, stay beautiful. You guys have a great day. Bye.